The Premier League season is starting soon, and this video is about a bit of a rant for me about not being happy right now with how things are going in the Premier League, but I'll get to that in a bit. I want to start this off with the Joker here, Mikel Arteta. I might get copyright struck for this, but whatever, it is what it is.
You win the line, we win the league for sure.
We do that, we win the league for sure, yes.
From there, let's see what
This is our objective, Joker. Loser. Man, I am so happy that Arsenal fans love this guy because he's a serial loser. I hope Arsenal keep him for another 10 years. They will win nothing with that guy. Serial loser. Talking about 114 points. You've never even reached 90, my guy. Calm down. I know you're joking, but you should start joking after you win trophies. Not after you buy a dog and call it win. That's not a trophy, that's a dog. Dumbass. The thing here in the Premier League is the standards are just at ground level. They're below ground level even. They're below sea level. It's just so low. And it's not only Arsenal, yeah? Manchester City, I am confident, is winning the 5 beats. But that is not because Man City is doing anything good. Okay, we signed Savio. We should have signed Savio. You did the bare minimum. Am I supposed to applaud you for doing the bare minimum now? No. I have standards here. And I watched City before we started winning trophies. I saw us win the FA Cup in 2011. I wasn't saying, oh, we need to sign every good player. I wasn't saying we need to be the best of the best and all of that. Because that's not what Man City was back then, yeah? When Man City won the league title in 2012, I wasn't saying do it again. But you know what? When we won it in 2014, I was like, hey, you know, we're kind of becoming the best in England here. Maybe we should be doing it every year. And that's when I realized Man City is in a position to... Man City is not what it used to be when I grew up, is basically what I'm trying to say. It is not what it was when I grew up. There is a lot of older fans out there who watch City, and I'm sure I never watched City in the third division, yeah? But I watched us struggle through a lot. We were a mid-table club when I first started rooting for City. So I absolutely understand. There's older people there who saw City in the third tier of English football. But now we are not there anymore. Now we are at the top of English football 4 years in a row. We won the treble. We won a domestic treble. We won back-to-back titles to first team to win back-to-back titles in the Premier League in like 10 years, I believe. 9 or 10 years, something like that. We have won 4 Carabao Cups in a row. We have won so many trophies. And we cannot have the same standards anymore as we used to. But I feel like that those same standards are still there too often with the fans. We have signed Savio, and a lot of people are like, what are you applauding? That is not even the bare minimum. Savio is not the bare minimum. It's below that. The bare minimum is Savio plus a Rodri covered or backup or whatever you call it, yeah? The Prince, you can talk semantics, oh, it's not a backup, it's a cover. At the end of the day, you need somebody to play in Rodri's position so Rodri can rest. I don't care if you call it a backup, if you call it a cover, that's semantics. We need a player who can both play as a defensive midfielder and in a different position. Is that going to be Rico Lewis? I don't think so. I think Rico Lewis is going to be right back. Because Kyle Walker is done, he's donezo, and Akanji can play right back. So I guess maybe rotating Rico Lewis from right back to defensive midfielder, I don't see that happening. We have Maximo Perron, not impressed at all by him in pre-season. Now, of course, pre-season, by the way. I think I'll get to that in a bit, but yeah, I'll get back to that, to not get off topic here, but I feel like we are not doing the bare minimum right now. I think to do the bare minimum, we need to get at least one more player in, and that is bare minimum. And that will be Bruno Guimaraes or Kimmich or whoever we are getting. There's rumors about Wharton he played like 10 games or something, professional games. Calm down, calm down. He's not that guy. But yeah, there's a lot of rumors going around about what defensive midfielders you are getting, but we haven't gotten anyone yet. And I don't want to see another Nunez like last season. Mateus Nunez has not played a single game in pre-season. Why is that? Pep doesn't trust him, that's why. Grealish is playing games, and I think I should talk about pre-season now because I'm gonna ramble otherwise. The entire back four, Sushil, Bart Simpson, whatever his name was, Doyle and Asbrand, all four of these players are terrible. They will be sold or loaned out. You don't need to worry about them. This is exhibition matches, right? So we concede goals. It's to be expected. Oscar de Bob playing very well, but it is pre-season, so don't be too excited about that. And Haaland and Grealish are also decent, I suppose, but the interesting ones are, for me, Maximo Perron and McAtee. Perron has not impressed me at all. I need to see more of... I need to see him in a better light to really give him a positive score here. Then McAtee... he is not good. He is simply not good. So... we need to buy players, yeah? We can't do it with the academy players, I think. We're not promoting anyone to become the Rodri cover or to the Bruyne backup or replacement or whatever. It's simply not happening. These academy players are terrible. We had very good academy players with Foden and with Oscar Bob and with Rico Lewis. We're not always going to have that. This is a terrible generation that we are watching here. Like, I could be wrong, of course, but terrible. Simply terrible. And yeah, I'm not happy with Manchester City right now. I think we should be doing more. I think we are not trying to compete with Real Madrid, which is a big mistake. Real Madrid is our only rival, the only one you have to compete with, so compete with them. Like, if you compete with Real Madrid, you're automatically better than the entirety of the Premier League. The Premier League has never been this weak, or well, it has been, but has not been this weak in a decade. So we simply have to buy better players and win. And we have the money. We have the money. We don't need to worry about our squad at what's it called, with homegrown rules, because listen, we bring in another defensive midfielder here. That's one signing. We didn't get rid of anyone. We are still within our limit for homegrown. Let's say Maximo Perron promoted or Rico Lewis promoted and plays for Lewis is already promoted, but let's say Rico Lewis plays as the Rodri cover, yeah? We still have enough money to get Daniel Olmo or Musiala out there. We have not spent a lot. Go get Daniel Olmo, go get Musiala, get somebody of those two. Why? Because you can. Because you can. And it's that simple. You are Manchester City. Because you can. And that's how Real Madrid operates. Why can't we operate like that? Because we used to be a small club? We were a small club when I was growing up. We are not a small club anymore. So why do we act like we are? I think that Manchester City fans sometimes need to get into their heads that we simply can. And there are sometimes just stuff like, why would you buy Musiala? He's so expensive and you don't really need him. But I want him. And we can. And that's how Real Madrid thinks. Why can't we think like that? This is a bit of a tangent, I know, but that's pretty much my opinions right now on pre-season and stuff like that. So yeah, tell me down below in the comments what you think. Like and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you for watching to the end. And I'll see you guys on the next one.